Update after wearing the Nike Air Max 90 Gore-Tex Infrared for at least 4 months. These are absolutely beautiful. Welcome guys to a new video. Thank you very much for joining me. Today I'm going to be giving you an update on the Nike Air Max 90 Gore-Tex Infrared. And boys and girls, these are one beautiful pair of sneakers. Trainers for the UK. Man, I absolutely love these sneakers, and I'm going to be giving you guys the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads, the uglies, the best features, what I love about these sneakers, what I don't like about these sneakers. I'm going to be giving you guys an in-depth look to these Air Max 90s after being worn for about 4 months. One thing I always look for in sneakers is comfort. That's the first thing and main thing that I look for before I look at how it looks, whether it's hype, whether it's a low value sneaker. It doesn't really matter to me. As long as it fits properly, that's the most important thing. The Air Max 90 Gore-Tex Infrared is a beautiful looking sneaker, but is it an overall good shoe? So I'm going to be helping you guys try and decide whether these are worth picking up for the winter upcoming. You know, we've only got about 4 or 5 months coming up and then it's going to be winter. Would you wear this shoe during the winter time? If you enjoy my content and you like seeing things about the Air Max 90s or the Air Max line or upcoming Air Maxes, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications to make sure you don't miss any more of my videos. And without further ado, let's jump into this update of the Air Max 90 Gore-Tex Infrared after wearing them for 4 months. Crazy. Okay, how I like to start these update videos is going through the cons. So there's a couple of ups and a couple of downs with these sneakers, all right? By the time I end this video, I want you guys to be able to decide whether you want to buy them. Maybe when these sneakers come out, you couldn't afford them, so you just wanted to sort of hang around and see what the reviews were like. I've done my initial reaction to this, and it talks about what the Gore-Tex material is and stuff like that. So if you do want to see that, go and check it out in the description below. Make sure you leave a comment down below to let me know what you think of these sneakers, and did you cop them on the release in January? So the first con to this sneaker, something that you probably wouldn't know if you hadn't watched a really in-depth review or someone that have been wearing a Gore-Tex pair for a while or a Gore-Tex 90, these sneakers make your feet sweat quite a lot, and that's because of that Gore-Tex material. It kind of seals the sneaker and there's not very good breathability on them. So that's one thing to look out for if you do buy a pair of Gore-Tex 90s. They make your feet sweat. I would suggest wearing thinner socks rather than thicker socks with them as well, just to try and avoid having sweaty feet. No one likes sweaty feet, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely avoid wearing thick socks with these Air Max 90s. Also, another con, when you buy these sneakers, your first initial reaction to wearing them, you will find them definitely uncomfortable. If you have wide feet, make sure you go up half a size as a minimum. I would definitely suggest trying Gore-Tex 90s on before you buy them. When I first bought these, I hated the comfort on them. Although they were better than my other pair of Gore-Tex 90s, these were just uncomfortable. To make these sneakers more comfortable for me, I had to double sock them. I had to break them in with force. Now, I double socked them for 2 weeks straight, and I wore them every day. Every day for at least 3 to 4 hours, double socked. And I tell you what, it broke them in and they are beautifully comfortable now. They're still a little stiff because of those harder materials on them, but overall, comfort is now there. If you're willing to put up with them being a bit uncomfortable for a little while, definitely double sock them. And if you have wide feet, go up half a size. That's the most I can say about these sneakers with discomfort. Overall, not too bad. They're not like massively annoying, but they can be uncomfortable when you first get them because of those stiffer materials. I'm not sure why, but the sock liner is also a little noisy. I don't know what material it is. It feels like polyester of some sort, rustles. I'm not sure why, but it does make a rustly noise when you walk, when you first get them. That's stopped now, luckily, but that was kind of annoying when I first got these. But anyway, that's... I don't want to be negative about these sneakers because they are actually really dope, but I have to give you guys the true information so you can decide whether you want to buy these at some point in the future. So now let's get to the pros. Can we just start off by saying these look absolutely beautiful? The light grey to dark grey contrast, then you've got the black mud guard, which is absolutely beautiful, and then you've got that beautiful pop of infrared all around the sneaker, which matches absolutely perfectly. The sneakers look absolutely great. They're a 10 out of 10 for looks. There's no doubt in that. With the Air Max 90 Infrared, they were always going to be a banger. I was right to give them a 10 out of 10 in my first initial review, and now I'm giving you guys an update. They are still looking great, even though all around the sneaker I've got all sorts of marks on them, which is crazy. I hate having marked sneakers, but these are waterproof, so I was willing to beat them up. I wanted to wear them during the rainy weather. They do great in the rain, so these sneakers are waterproof. They're meant to be waterproof, and I can confirm that if you're walking around in the wet rain, you're not getting wet feet. Your feet are staying lovely and dry. You can jump around in puddles, have a little fun, and you can still keep your toes nice, dry, toasty, warm, and you will be enjoying the way your sneakers look at the same time. Okay, one thing to point out, I definitely would say these aren't an all-day wearer. You can wear them for like 4 to 5 hours, and then your feet will become really hot and sort of sweaty. So what I would say is wear them for like 2 to 3 hours at a time in the rain or something like that. If you know you're going out in bad weather occasions, make sure you stick these on because they will do you lovely. These are best for bad weather. That's what I would say. I wouldn't say these sneakers are great for wearing at a long period of time, but if you've got to pop out and it's absolutely tipping down with rain, this is the one I'd be wearing, 100% now. This is an absolutely great sneaker to wear in the rain, and it makes them shine. Oh man, they're just so cool. My favourite part of this Air Max 90 is of course that heel plate. It's my favourite of all time, but the outsole they put on these sneakers is absolutely beautiful. I don't know who came up with that, but personally I think that's a really cool outsole. It looks like it's sort of like popping out. That ripped effect on the outsole is so sick. One of my favourite aspects to the sneaker. Wearability on these sneakers, overall I give them about a 9 out of 10. They are decent, you can wear them for a long period of time. Your feet will sweat, so as long as you're willing to put up with that, it doesn't really matter. Definitely a really nice wearable sneaker. They look great, they feel great. For an Air Max 90, that's an icon. That was probably one of the most famous Air Max colorways of all time. Nike have nailed these. They have done a good job of them, you can't complain. If you're going to buy these, they're definitely not going to be like the OG Air Max 90s from 2020. So if you're going to expect that sort of feel from a sneaker, you're going to be completely wrong and disappointed. The thing you need to go into expecting these is got harder material, so they're more like wearing a leather Air Max 90. They're a bit more harder. But overall, once they've broken in and you've worn them for a long period of time, to get that feel for the sneaker, I think you'll be very happy. For me, when I first started wearing them, I absolutely loved them. Apart from that discomfort, the initial discomfort, I absolutely loved them. Just the look of them, they're so vibrant and bright. And because they've done that different pop of contrast on the swoosh to the upper in different colours, I just think they look really cool because of that. These Air Max 90s are still a 10 out of 10 for me. Visually for me, these Air Max 90s are striking. They're a dope sneaker, dope trainer for the people in the UK, because I keep getting told off by you guys. There's all sorts of feelings in this world, but one of my favourite feelings is nostalgia. And the Air Max 90 Infrared is the most nostalgic thing, sneaker-wise, trainer-wise for me. I used to want this colourway sneaker when I was a kid so much, and now I finally have multiple versions of them. It's just like a dream come true. I absolutely love these sneakers. 10 out of 10 from me as a re-review and update. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of these Air Max 90 Gore-Tex Infrareds. For me, they're still a 10 out of 10. I'm glad Nike brought them out, but I would say definitely don't go expecting the Air Max 90 recrafted model feel, because you won't get that, and I don't want you to be disappointed. I'm done with the update, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know what you want to see on the channel next down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!